two really different coaches. Kalen DeBoer up in Seattle is 22-2 as head coach at Washington. He came from Fresno State. That's pretty impressive. Steve Sarkisian, West Coast guy, a lot of controversy, troubles in Washington, troubles at USC, fought through the personal battle with alcoholism. I thought it was a strange hire to hire him, a Texas Longhorn program, hiring a West Coast guy. Normally they hire from within. Sarkisian has really gotten this thing cooking. UW has won 11 one-score games this year. Not afraid to be there in crunch time. Wow. That's a pretty efficient piece of production. They gunned down Oregon. They beat Oregon twice. Oregon, the big machine offensively. That's pretty impressive. Now, Texas has never faced the type of firepower this year on their schedule that they're going to face when they face the Huskies. Now, Texas's offense, 475 yards per game. That's pretty impressive. Defense, 321 yards per game. UW, 469 on offense. Thank you, Michael Penix. Defense, leaky, giving up 396 yards per game. Longhorn quarterback Quinn Ewers, who's been in and out of the lineup with injuries, over 3,100 yards passing. Run game has suffered a significant injury. It's not quite the run game. A lot is put on the shoulders of the quarterback now. Michael Penix, 4,218 yards, 33 touchdown passes. He's been the trigger man for all these come-from-behind wins and all these one-touchdown victories this season. He's got a wide receiver the country ought to be talking about, Rome Odunze, 81 catches, over 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 17 yards per catch. And when they're not throwing to Odunze, Ja Polk, 60 catches, 16 yards per reception. Lots of big plays down the field from Michael Penix. So the keys, can Texas's defense hold up against this onslaught when Michigan comes to the line of scrimmage? Will Washington's leaky defense make this game a shootout because they're not going to be able to stop Ewers in Texas? And then a sidebar question, should Georgia or Florida State be playing on Monday rather than in a different bowl game? So, John, you got the Horns, you got the Huskies, and you got the angry people in the Deep South who still don't like the way this thing turned out.
First of all, I want a West Coast team to win the whole thing. It's been forever, right, since we've had that. Now, Texas, they kind of snuck in, like they were sort of incognito to a degree. I mean, Georgia got a lot more fanfare through the year. But when was the last time Texas has made it this far? Do you have to go back to like the Vince Young days?
Vince Young, probably. Of course, prior to that, Darrell Royal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vince Young championship games out here. But Sarkisian's team got progressively better and better, hit a bump, lost their big running back, Jonathan Brooks. Bad knee injury midseason. He was probably going to be the running back of the year, maybe even an outside Heisman Trophy candidate when he went down. So they're kind of doing running back by committee, but a lot of it is on the shoulders of Quinn Ewers. But we're sitting out here and we're watching Washington. We've seen a lot of Husky football on TV.
Mm-hmm.
They are dynamic, and that quarterback stayed there, and he just played really, really well. And DeBoer's got a really good football program that he has built there in just 2 years running. So I'm picking Huskies over Texas. And John Riley says?
Definitely Huskies. I want the Huskies to go all the way. Huskies, Wolverines final is what I've got.
Okay. The third topic as